Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, Larry Watson, can you see me? It's
State
John.
your name.
If 1 second.
And I heard you, John.
Also, Ms. Fletcher, I'm having trouble with my camera. It's not showing me for some reason.
Okay, so before we get started, let me address that issue. Who's speaking right now?
This was Reverend Karen Curry.
It doesn't matter if I see you as long as I hear you.
Great.
Okay.
So
Now we're
John
gonna get
DeMore,
started.
do you have John?
Just-
Do you have me on your attendance list?
So just a second, let's do this. We're gonna get started. And if you have anything that you would like to say or need to say it when your case has been called. There are numerous cases on the calendar today. I will be conducting the roll call hearings as the board's agent. The first case that I'm calling today is Creek Clothing. This is case number 25PRO 00029, Creek Clothing LLC, 2924 Minnesota Avenue Southeast, Unit B, license number ABRA 128924. This is a medical cannabis retailer for a new medical cannabis application. Is anyone present on behalf of DC Opioid Response Prevention Center, Ward 7 and 8?
Yes, I am Dr. Nora Green Lane.
Thank you, Dr. Lane. The Opioid Response Prevention Center does not have a standing to file a protest in against medical cannabis applications, Dr. Lane. Therefore, the protest filed by the center.
So I will defer to the commissioners of ANC 7B to express opposition
Yes.
since they do have standing, but I am also a commissioner on the DC Health Equity Commission. Not sure if that qualifies as well.
It doesn't, but thank you for that, Dr. Lane.
Okay, and then I did submit my letter as well, and I hope that the commissioners will consider the risk factors that we do as part of our DC Prevention Center work around substance abuse and misuse in terms of that in our communities. So
Thank you, Dr. Lane. And the letter that you submitted has been included in the protest file.
okay. So I hope that that is a strong enough letter as well. So I appreciate it. And I'll let our commissioners represent, because I also live in Ward 7 in that commission as well.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I know you've got to run. Thanks for coming.
Okay, I'll be here for a moment.
Okay, so I just wanted to let you know if you needed to go, you could sign off. But if not, that's fine. Is anyone present on behalf of Ward 7 Drug Free Coalition?
Yes, good morning, Reverend Karen Curry.
Good morning, Reverend Curry. The same actually applies for the Ward 7 Drug Free Coalition. The coalition does not have standing as a protestant, and so the protest will have to be dismissed, but the letter that you submitted is a part of the protest file.
Okay, we thank you so much, and likewise, we will work with ANC 7B to express our concerns as they move forward through the process. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. The roll call hearing in this matter is dismissed. If you're not speaking, if you're going to have noise in the background, please mute. The next case on the calendar is Nando's Perry, case number 25PRO00025. Nando's of H Street LLC, 411 H Street Northeast, license number ABRA 097889. This is the retailer Class CR restaurant for a license renewal. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet, real property values, residential parking, and vehicular and pedestrian safety. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of Nando's Perry Perry?
Good morning, Ms. Fletcher. My name is Matthew Minora from the law firm of Malleus O'Brien and Sandground, and we're ABC licensed counsel for the licensee.
Thank you, Mr. Minora. Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 6C?
Good morning, Ms. Fletcher. Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Mark Eckenweiler, Vice Chair, ANC 6C, appearing on behalf of the ANC.
Thank you, Commissioner Eckenweiler. ANC 6C does have standing as a protestant. We need to schedule a date for mediation, status hearing, protest hearing. I will give you the dates for the status and protest hearing first. The status hearing is scheduled for July 16, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. That's for the status hearing. The protest hearing is set for August 13. August 13, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
Ms. Fletcher, I'm sorry, I have a conflict on July 16th. I won't be able to make
For
an
the
event
status
that day.
hearing?
Correct.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, who was that speaking?
Mark Eckenweiler.
Commissioner Eckenweiler, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with that date, and what you may do is petition the ABC board to reschedule that date.
If Mr. Minora and I can agree on that, can I just do that administratively through you in lieu of filing a formal motion?
I'll make a note of it, but you would need to file the formal motion. It can't be done during the roll call hearing, but I'm making a note that you're going to submit a request to reschedule the status hearing. And of course, if the matter is resolved in mediation, then there won't be a status hearing. I'm going to give you the next available day for mediation. The next available day is Friday, June the 20th, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30 on Friday, June 20.
That works for us. We can do any time after 11.
And who said that?
Oh, this is Matt Minora for the
Oh,
licensee.
Mr. Minora. So, okay. So Friday, June 20, anytime is good for you?
Anytime from 11 onward.
Anytime from 11 onward. What about you, Commissioner Eckenweiler?
Let me just consult really quickly here. Yeah, I'm equally flexible.
Well, then let's schedule mediation for Friday, June 20 at 11:30.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I
good.
will send you the WebEx invitations to attend.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. The roll call hearing in this matter is concluded.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The next case on the calendar is the Highlands Cafe and Grill. This is case number 25PRO00030, ABRA 1225858 is the license number. The address is 3220 Pennsylvania Avenue, Southeast. This is a retailer Class CR license renewal. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of the Highlands Cafe and Grill?
Yes, good morning. My name is Mauricio Garay, the owner of Highlands Cafe and Grill.
Thank you. Mr. Gray, is anyone present on behalf of ANC 7B?
Yes, good morning, Ms. Fletcher. My name is Commissioner Keith Hassan Tari.
Would you spell that for the record, please?
Sure. Hassan is Hassan hyphen Tari, T as in Tom, Owery.
So that's HASAN-TOWERY.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the first or last name?
It's the last name.
And the first name, please?
First name is Keith. That's Keith.
Thank you very much. Is anyone else present with you on behalf of ANC 7B today?
Yes.
Yes, Travis Swanson, chairperson of ANC 7B.
Thank you, Mr. Swanson. And I will only ask you to spell your name if I don't have it on my list already. Mr. Swanson, I have your name on my list already. ANC 7B does have standing as a protestant. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. We need to set a date for a status hearing, a protest hearing, and a mediation. I'll give you the dates for the status and protest hearing first. The status hearing is scheduled for July 16, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. It's a status hearing. The protest hearing is set for August 13, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
And Ms. Fletcher, would you be able to repeat those one more time, please?
Yes,
Those dates and
and
times?
I should tell you, before you speak, if you would state your name for the court reporter. So who was that?
Oh, sorry, this is Commissioner Travis Swanson. Just asking to
Okay,
repeat the dates and times, please.
Yes, the status hearing is scheduled for July 16, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. The protest hearing is scheduled for August 13 at 1:30 p.m.
Great, thank you. And this is Commissioner Swanson again. Just want to appreciate you for conducting this today. And if we do reach an agreement prior, we will let you know, and we'll be able to pull these hearings down.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Swanson. I will give you a date for mediation in the event you're not able to resolve the matter.
Yeah, that would be great.
Thank you. The next available date for mediation is Wednesday, June 25, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30. That's June 25 on a Wednesday.
Ms. Fletcher, is it possible that we can ask Mr. Gray what his availability would be for one of those dates?
Who's speaking, please?
This is Commissioner Hassan Tari.
Okay, and can you say that again, please?
This is Commissioner Hassan Tari. I was asking, is it possible for us to confer with Mr. Gray when he will be available for the mediation?
We're doing that right now.
This is Mauricio Garay, Ms. Laverne. Any dates that's available, I'm here. So I just hope I get an email on the dates. I didn't have nothing to write with. So.
Okay, well, we can set a date now. I will follow up with an email, and you'll receive a WebEx invitation from me for mediation as well.
Thank you.
Mr. Gray, you have a calendar available today?
This is Mauricio Gray. Ms. Laverne, I'm ready any day. Any time is great for me.
Okay, well, thank you. Mr. Hassan Tari, Mr. Swanson, are you available on Wednesday, June 25, anytime between 10:30 and 1?
Commissioner Swanson is. I can make that time window work.
Well, then let's make it 11:30.
This is Mauricio Garay. Thank you, Ms. Laverne.
You're very welcome. I have mediation scheduled for Wednesday, June 25 at 11:30 a.m. And I will see you then unless you're able to resolve the matter before then.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fletcher.
Thank you. Very welcome. The roll call hearing in this matter is concluded.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The next case on the calendar is trade, case number 25 PRO 00045, In Stereo LLC 1408 through 1410 14th Street Northwest, license number ABRA 099299. This is a retailer Class CT Tavern for a substantial change to increase occupancy. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of trade?
Good morning, Ms. Fletcher again. My name is Matthew Minora from the law firm of Malleus O'Brien and Sandground, and we're ABC licensed counsel for trade.
Thank you, Mr. Minora. And there's also a group of 5 residents. Is Murray Hood present?
Yes, Murray Hood speaking. I'm present, and we have 4 others with us as submitted to ABCA.
Thank you. And you will not need to spell your names. I have your names on my list. Who are the other 4 individuals present?
Louise Hood.
If she could she
Yes.
state her name, please?
Yes, I'm
Sorry.
here. Louise Hood.
The next person.
Lawrence Watson.
Thank you, Mr. Watson. So, Mr. Watson, we have you as Larry. You want us to refer to you as Lawrence?
I go by Larry. My given name's Lawrence. Either one.
Okay, thank you. The next person, please.
Shonak Lahiri.
And the next person.
John Demore.
Okay, and you're the only individuals that I have on my list. Is anyone else present?
No, this is Murray Hood
you.
speaking. No.
And Mr. Ray Hood, you're the designated representative for the group?
That is correct.
The group of 5 does have standing. As protestants, we need to set a date for mediation, the status hearing, and the protest hearing. Mr. Hood, you're the only person that needs to appear for the mediation, but is that if you want other members of your group to attend, that's a decision for you to make. But you're the only person required as the designated representative.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
And the WebEx invitation will go to you only
Okay.
for the mediation. If there are other individuals that you want to attend, forward the invitation to them in the same way that you did for the roll call hearing today.
I understand. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Ms. Fletcher, may I just point out on the record that the protestants' protest letter doesn't actually refer to the substantial change at issue. The substantial change at issue is just an increase of the interior of occupancy by 25. And their protest letter relates to summer garden activities, but that's not the scope of this substantial change.
This is Murray Hood speaking. I'd like to address these issues at mediation.
Thank you, Mr. Murray. Just 1 second, Mr. Minora. So, Mr. Minora, you're saying that the protest letter does not address the substantial change increase in occupancy?
The protest letter defines its own scope of protest as specifically relating to the expanded summer garden. It says they're not protesting trade's indoor operations, provided that noise from live music remains contained within the building. And all I was just saying is that this particular substantial change is just an increase of 25 on the inside. There's no change to the previously approved occupancies and hours on the summer garden as part of the substantial change application, just to make that clear, because it didn't seem like that was understood from the protest letter.
This is Murray Hood speaking. Again, I want to address these things at mediation, and I also don't want to limit anything that we put down, exclude anything we put down from mediation in our protest. I want that to be addressed at mediation.
And so, second to roll call, I'll go ahead and grant standing to the group of five. Mr. Menorah, thanks for pointing that out, and I'll discuss this further with you, Mr. Hood, beyond mediation. You have a lot of allegations and information in your protest letter. I'm going to re-review it just for my own clarity to make sure that it in some way is in regards to the occupancy. So is that okay with you, Mr. Menorah?
Oh yes, of course. And I wasn't expecting any decisions made here. I just wanted to make that clear as the scope of our substantial change application.
Yes, I appreciate that. Mr. Hood, your group of five is granted standing as protestants today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We're going to set a date for mediation, a status hearing, and a protest hearing. The day for the status hearing is July 16, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. The protest hearing is set for August 13, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. I will give you the next available date for mediation. The next available date for mediation is Thursday, June 26, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30. That's Thursday, June 26, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30.
This is Matt Menorah. We are okay from 11 a.m. onward on that date, if it works for the group of five.
Let's do 11 on the 26th then. This is Murray Hood speaking.
Okay. Mediation is set for Thursday, June 26th at 11. And I will send you the WebEx invitations to attend, and I will see you then. If there's nothing else, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. The roll call hearing in this matter is concluded. The next case on the calendar is Amber. This is case number 25PRO00038, Balkan Concepts LLC, 523 8th Street Southeast, license number ABRA090240. This is a retailer class CR restaurant for a license renewal. The protest issues an adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of Amber?
Good morning, Ms. Fletcher. Cameron Mixon with the Veritas Law Firm, counsel for the licensee applicant.
Good morning, Mr. Mixon, and you will not need to spell your name because I have your name on my list. Is anyone present on behalf of the ANC?
Hello, yes, this is Samuel Pastore. I am present. I'm the ANC Commissioner for 6B05 and the Vice Chair of our ABC Committee.
Mr. Pastore, would you spell your name for the record, please?
Yes, P as in Paul,
Mhm.
ASTORE.
And Samuel?
Samuel, correct. SAMUEL.
Anyone else present from the ANC today?
Not that I know of. I believe I'm the only one here.
Okay, thank you. The ANC does have standing as a protestant in this matter. That would be ANC 6B. We need to set a date for mediation, a status hearing, and a protest hearing. The date for the status hearing is July 16, 2023, 10:30 a.m. That's for the status hearing. The protest hearing is set for August 13, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
Did you say 16 or 13?
August 13.
13.
August 13.
At 1:30, correct?
Yes, at 1:30. Oh, who was just speaking, please?
Samuel.
I'm sorry, what was that?
This is Samuel Pastore.
Thank you, Mr. Pastore. And to everyone, before you speak, if you would just state your name for the court reporter, we'd appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We need to set a date. Mr. Pastore, I'm hearing noise in your background. Mr. Haas, I'm hearing noise in your background. Oh, and because I said Haas, I've got to spell your name now, Mr. Haas. It's Haas for the court.
That is correct.
And the same thing for Mr. Haas and Mr. Pastore. We have the spelling of your name already. Okay. We need to set a date for mediation. The next available date for mediation is Friday, June 27, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30. That's Friday, June 27, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30.
11:30, if it could work for the ANC, Ms. Fletcher.
Mr. Mixon, did you say 11:30?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Pastore, is 11:30 good for you?
Perfect. We'll see you at 11:30. That sounds great. Thank you.
And you are very welcome. I am setting mediation for Thursday, June 27 at 11:30, and I will see you then.
This is Pastore with one more question. My apologies.
Who's that?
You say that
Mr.
adjudication.
Mr. Pastore, are you asking a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
August 13th at 1:30 p.m. That is the adjudication hearing, correct?
That is the protest hearing.
Protest hearing. My apologies. Wrong word.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, well then I'll see you on the 27th.
See you there.
Have a nice day.
See you then. Roll call hearing in this matter concluded. Thank you. Next case on the calendar is Taste Buds. Case number 25PRO00039, Emilius Enterprise LLC. 317 Pennsylvania Avenue Southeast, license number ABRA 129546. This is a new medical cannabis retailer application, including home delivery. The protest issues or adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of Taste Buds?
Good morning, Ms. Fletcher. Yutong Zhou, Yutong Zhou on behalf of Taste Buds.
Can you spell that for me again? I wasn't ready.
Okay, it's Yutong and then Zhou. Z is in zebra.
Did you say Z is in zebra?
Yeah.
And what's the rest? Z-E?
Hou.
Oh, Mr. Joe?
Yes.
Okay. Let me spell your name to make sure I have it right. It's Yutung. That's the first name. The last name is Zhou.
No, the first name is Yutong.
What did I say? You?
You, right.
Hey, Mr. Joe. Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 6B?
Hello. This is Samuel Pastore. I am here for ANC 6B on this matter as well.
Thank you, Mr. Pastore. I have the spelling of your name already, so you won't need to spell your name again. I'm going to give you the date for a status hearing and the protest hearing, and then we'll set a date for mediation. The status hearing is set for June 25. June 25 at 10:30 a.m. The protest hearing is set for July 23 at 1:30 p.m.
Honey, see.
I'm sorry, would you mind repeating the dates, please? This is Yutong Zhao speaking.
Mr. Joe, is that you?
Yes.
And what date do you need me to repeat?
The mediation.
We haven't set that date yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess protest here, the July 13 one.
You want this? Want me to repeat the dates for the status and protest hearing?
Yes, please. Thank you.
The status hearing is set for June 25 at 10:30. The protest hearing is set for July 23rd at 1:30.
Got it. Thank you.
We need to try and squeeze something in here before the status hearing on 6/25. So let me look and see what we can do here. Just a second. Is anyone available on Wednesday, June 18, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30?
I'm available. This is Yutong again.
Was that you, Mr. Joe?
Yes.
You're available on Wednesday, June 18?
Yes.
Okay.
What time was that?
Anytime between 10:30 and 1:30?
Yes.
Then what about?
Can we do it at 11?
Yes, we can do it. Who's speaking, please?
Samuel Pastore from ANC 6B.
Yes, Mr. Pastore, we can do it at 11:30. I can schedule mediation for 11:30. Would that work for you, Mr. Zoe?
Yes.
And This is Samuel Pastor again. As a quick note, there's a possibility that we'll have an agreement in place. Even prior to that, I think we're just working out kind of very minimal issues here. So we'll update you on that if there's any changes.
Thank you very much. I have just made a note of that, and you can just let me know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Unless this matter is resolved prior to November 18, I will see you then, and the roll call hearing in this matter is concluded. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next case on the calendar is Philippe by Philippe, Child / Merchants Mariner. This is case number 25 PRO 00046. Philippe DC LLC, 635 Wharf Street Southwest, license number ABRA 121216, retailer, Class CR restaurant. This is a license renewal. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of Philippe by Philippe?
Good morning, Ms. Fletcher. This is Sean Morris here on behalf of the licensee.
Thank you, Mr. Morris. I have the spelling of your name already. You will not need to spell it. Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 6D?
Yes, good morning, Ms. Fletcher. This is Bruce Levine representing ANC 6D.
Thank you, Commissioner Levine. ANC 6D does have standing as a protestant. We need to set a date for a mediation, a status hearing, and a protest hearing. The date for the status hearing is July 16, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. The protest hearing is set for September 10th at 1:30 p.m. I will give you the next available day for mediation. The next available day for mediation is Tuesday, July 1st, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30. That's on Tuesday, July 1st.
Ms. Fletcher, I will not be available on Tuesday, July 1st. I am going to be overseas. Is there another date that we could set for the mediation?
Yes, Mr. Morris, is that you speaking?
I'm sorry, yes, this is Sean Morris on behalf of the licensee.
When
I
are
have a
you?
conflict on July 1st.
No problem. When do you expect to return?
I will be back on July 9th.
July 9th, okay. What about, do you want to come to mediation the next day or the next day?
It would be great if I could have a little bit of time for re-entry after being away. I would prefer if we could do it the week of July 14th, if that's at all possible, but I know that that's when you have the status hearing already set. So,
well, we can do it on, let's see, what about, we can do it on Monday the 14th at 1:30.
Monday the 14th would be great for us if it's okay with the ANC.
So, Mr. Morris, you're fine for 1:30 on July 14th?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Levine, does that work for you?
No, it actually does not, unfortunately.
Okay, well then, so here we have a couple of options here. We can do, so the 10th and the 11th is still available. And I know, Mr. Morris, you mentioned that you would prefer not to do those two dates.
I think we could possibly do the 11th, if
Well,
that
then
works for Mr. Levine.
Well, let's try that then. Mr. Levine, with the 11th work?
Actually, no. Actually, unfortunately, the 10th through the 14th are not going to work for me. I'm just not going to be able to get on Zoom during those times.
Okay, well, what we'll do in this case, we'll have to schedule the mediation for after the status hearing, but you will still need to appear for the status hearing and let the board know what's happening.
That's fine. Thank you, Ms. Fletcher. This is Sean Morris.
You're very welcome, Mr. Morris. Commissioner Levine, so when is the first day you'll be available after the 16th?
I could do it the 17th. I could do it the 18th.
Okay, well, Mr. Morris, would the 17th work for you anytime between 10:30 and 1:30?
Yes, this is Sean Morris. Yes, I believe that would be fine. And I'm free also all of the following week, starting July 21st. So if that makes more sense for anybody, but either the 17th or 18th are fine.
And what about the 17th at 10:30?
That should be fine.
Who said that? I'm not looking at the screen right now, so I can't see the names. Who just said that'll be fine?
This is Sean Morris on behalf of the licensees. July 17th at 10:30 would work well for us.
Okay, thank you very much. The mediation is set for Thursday, July 17th at 10:30 a.m. And I will send you the WebEx invitation and I will see you then.
Thank you, Ms. Fletcher. This is Sean Morris, and I appreciate your patience with us on that scheduling.
No problem at all. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Will. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye. The roll call hearing in this matter is concluded. The next case on the calendar is Apparel DC. This is case number 25 PRO 00047, Golf Wine Limited Liability Company, 2622 P Street Northwest, license number ABRA 116925. This is a retailer class CR restaurant for a license renewal. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of Apparel DC?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Ellie Benjamin, owner and licensee for Apparel Golf Wine.
If you would just pronounce your name one more time. I have the spelling. If you could just pronounce it again.
Ellie Benjamin.
Okay, now we have Elizabeth. What are you going by?
It's just shortened. It's the same name. Sorry. My legal name's Elizabeth. Thanks.
Okay, so we'll go with that. Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 2E?
Hi, Gwendolyn Lowe's, Chair of ANC 2E, Commissioner for ANC 2E06, and it's Gwendolyn, GWENDOLYN, Lowe's, LOHSE. And I'm the commissioner that's representing this. There's as assigned by ANC 2E.
Thank you, Commissioner Lowe's. We also have a couple of individuals. Is Neil Lund present?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lund is, thank you, is Miss Makuba Lund present?
Yes, here.
Makuba, yeah.
Thank you very much. You filed your protest as abutting property owners. According to the DC Geographic Information System, your properties actually do not abut. They're not touching. There is a street between you, which means that the properties are not touching in any way.
Ma'am, the on the backyard, so that's where the summer garden is. So they're actually right against each other.
Okay, that doesn't come through in the DC Geographic Information System. According to it, the properties that you actually live in do not abut. I understand what you're saying, though. You're saying that your properties abut on the outside where the summer garden
Exactly.
attaches to
Yeah,
your property.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you're going to need to do is provide us with evidence to that effect. According to the DC Geographic System does not show that your properties abut in that way, although based on what you're saying, they actually do.
Ms. Fletcher, can I don't want to interrupt, but they
Yeah,
signed the,
just a second.
Okay.
Who's speaking?
Gwendolyn Lowe's ANC
Oh, yes,
2E.
Commissioner.
They signed the settlement. So I would think that that is as an abutting property neighbor. So I would think that would be evidence enough for ABCA that they are abutting since they signed as the settlement in that role.
So you're saying that in this particular case, a settlement agreement has been signed, or was that in some previous case?
It was an existing settlement agreement.
I mean, for this case that we're here for today?
Correct.
So you're saying that, so you're saying that Mr. and Mrs. Lund have entered into a settlement agreement to resolve the protest that we're here about today?
That's your life, Joe. Yeah. I can't hear. I'm sorry.
Can you excuse me for 1 minute? Miss Bryan, that's Bryan for the court reporter. Can you mute yourself, please? I hear a conversation going on in the background. Commissioner Loge, what were you saying?
I don't know what the records you're referring to are,
yeah,
but
so
I'm saying that they are referenced in an ABCA document as abutting neighbors. So to try to save people time, because I think this is a dialogue between the applicant and the people with the agreement to update the agreement. It is a protest of an existing agreement.
So we're here about Apparel DC. What I'm asking is whether or not there's a settlement agreement between Neil and Mabu.
Yes, there is. They already signed the settlement agreement.
Yes.
This is Ellie Benchmark.
Yeah.
So you've already resolved this matter with Apparel.
I thought so.
We're protesting to get in order to
So
update.
who's speaking right now?
Sorry, ANC2E is speaking.
But
Commissioner Lowe's.
who the name of the person speaking?
Commissioner Lowe's.
Okay, Commissioner Lowe's, for some reason I can't see your mouth moving. Okay. So can you say what you were saying again?
We're protesting in order to update and discuss the current settlement, which is within our right as signers.
And so we're here today to determine who has standing as protestants.
Correct.
And so at this point, for the purpose of roll call, there is no agreement. So we're only here to determine who has standing as protestants. And based on what you're saying, Commissioner Loge, Mr. and Mrs. Lund, you believe have standing because they entered into a prior agreement with Apparel DC as abutting property owners. Is that what you said?
Correct.
Mr. Lund, that's correct.
Correct.
Ms. Benchmall,
Yes, ma'am.
is that correct?
That is correct. We have a signed settlement agreement that I have been following.
Okay, and in that settlement agreement, the Lunds are noted as abutting property owners?
Yeah, against the summer garden in the back, yes.
So that's indicated in the settlement agreement?
Yes, it is.
Because you both agree? Because you both agree.
We both agree that they are abutting to the back summer garden, yes.
Okay, because you both agree, as does Commissioner Lowe's, I am going to grant standing to Mr. and Mrs. Lund as abutting property owners in this case. I'll verify by checking the settlement agreement following the roll call hearing. If you're not there as abutting property owners, I'm going to get back with you, okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. ANC 2E does have standing as a protestant. Give me 1 second to make a note here. Okay, we need to set a date for a status hearing, protest hearing, and a mediation.
Can I just clarify, are they protesting my actual license or
So
updating an agreement?
who's speaking, please?
This is Ellie Benchamal.
And what's your question?
Are we protesting the current agreement in place or the actual liquor license?
No, the protest is filed against the application to renew the license.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. We need to set a date for a status hearing, protest hearing, and mediation. I'll give you the dates for the status and protest hearing first. The status hearing is scheduled for July 23rd, 2025 at 10:30 a.m.
I apologize, this is Ellie Benchamal. I am out of the country at that time.
Okay. Miss Benchamal, when do you return?
I'll be back on the 27th.
What you're going to need to do is petition the ABC board. Okay, excuse me 1 second. I'm hearing a lot of noise in the background here. Unfortunately, I can't identify the names of the individuals because I only have telephone numbers. If you have any noise in your background, please place yourself on mute. Thank you.
Ms. Fletcher, this is Commissioner Lowe's. If Aparo and the protestants can agree on a time for roll call, I don't want scheduling issues. I know people have a lot of travel, and I heard she's not available till she's back on the 27th. Should we communicate together for some proposed times?
What you're gonna need to do together, Commissioner, is submit a petition to the ABC board to reschedule the date of the status hearing. You may do that jointly, and they will give you the next available day for a status hearing. I've just made a note that that request is coming and that the applicant will be out of the country until the 27th.
Thank you.
Of May. You're welcome. So the status hearing, just so that you know, it is scheduled for July 23rd, 27th, but you are going to petition the board to change that to a different date. The protest hearing is scheduled for September 10th. September 10 at 1:30. I'm going to give you the next available day for mediation. next available day for mediation is Thursday, July 3rd. If that's good, we can look at times between 10:30 and 1:30. If not, I will move to the following week.
This is Ellie Benchable, and that day works fine for me anytime.
Same for us.
Is that the Lunds?
Yep. Yes, the Lunds. Same for us.
Thank you. Commissioner Lowe's? What
Same
about
for
you?
me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I am setting mediation for Thursday, July 3rd at 10:30 a.m.
Thank you.
I will send you WebEx invitations to attend. If you're able to resolve this matter prior to that, just let us know and we'll cancel the mediation. And if the board approves the settlement agreement, then the status hearing and the protest hearing will be canceled as well.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Okay, if there's nothing more, the roll call hearing in this matter is concluded.
This is Learning Leaf calling in regarding the Velvet Smoke Shop. I just joined the call.
No problem. That's coming up next. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
You're very welcome. The roll call hearing in the matter of Apparel DC is concluded. The next case on the calendar is Velvet's case number 25PRO00037, DMV Investments Group LLC, 2517 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, license number ABRA 130768. This is the medical cannabis retailer for a new medical cannabis application. Mr. Granovsky, I hear noise in your background. And now I have to spell your name because I said it, but that name is spelled Granovsky. If you could mute yourself, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. This is an application for a new medical cannabis license, including home delivery, educational tasting, safe use facility, and summer garden. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet, real property values, vehicular and pedestrian safety, parking, traffic, and violations of civil law directly related to the operation of the business. My name is Laverne Fletcher. I'm conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Before we get started, I'm looking for the closed caption icon on WebEx. I got a request earlier for someone needing closed captioning.
That was me, and I've got the closed captioning. Thank you.
Oh, you've got, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you very much. And for the court reporter, I'm going to say who made that statement. That was Steve Oheim, spelled Nauheim.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. Okay, so first of all, we have several protest groups in this case. I'm going to start with ANC 2A. Is anyone Present on behalf of ANC 2A. But before you respond to that, who's present on behalf of Velvets today?
Good morning, Ms. Fletcher. John McGowan, counsel on behalf of Velvets.
Thank you, Mr. McGowan. I've got your name, so there's no need to spell it. And who is present on behalf of ANC 2A? Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 2A today?
Yes, I am as a resident.
No, this is for the ANC. Is
Oh,
anyone
no, not
present on
ANC.
behalf of ANC 2A today? I will recall ANC 2A. I'm going to move to the next group. Is anyone present on behalf of a group of five or more? We have also a group of individuals represented by Bob Haas, Hass.
Ms. Fletcher, good morning, and that is correct. I'm one of the 5 Westbridge condominium in that group of 5. The other 4 are also participating in this call.
Mr. Haas, would you spell your complete name for the record, please?
Robert, R-O-B-E-R-T, Haas, H-A-A-S.
Okay, thank you. And who are the other individuals present with you today? If they could state their names for the record.
Well, this is Steve Nauheim. You've already got my name.
I sure do. Thank you. The next person, please.
Beverly Willis.
I have your name. Thank you, Ms. Willis. The next person.
Mary Airline.
I have your name and the next person.
Terry Bryan.
Is there anyone else present from the group today?
Terry Vistine.
I've got your name as well. Thank you. Anyone else?
I'd also like to add myself, Ashley Haynes. Learning Leaf is a child development center within the Westbridge.
I haven't gotten to you yet.
Yes, but we're within the Westbridge.
You're with Learning Leaf, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ms. Fletcher, this is Robert Haas. They are part of the they have the commercial space in the Westbridge.
Let me explain. We have more than one protesting group. Learning Leaf filed a protest. I haven't called Learning Leaf yet. Right now, I'm just dealing with a group of individuals that filed a protest. Learning Leaf will be coming up shortly. At that time, you may introduce yourself in connection with Learning Leaf. Mr. Haas, you're the designated representative for this group?
Yes, I am the representative for the group.
Mr. Haas, your group will need to be dismissed as a protestant because in medical cannabis cases, groups of individuals are not allowed to file protests. They cannot be granted standing as protestants the way they can be if you file a protest against an alcohol license. This is a medical cannabis license, and the regulations do not permit groups of individuals to file protests in these cases. You have any questions about that?
Where are can you give me the regulatory citation for that dismissal?
I'll send them to you following roll call. And then if you have any questions or if there's anything we need to revisit, you can just let me know.
This is Steve Nauheim. How about the condominium association? That's not the individual.
We haven't gotten to that yet.
Okay.
Right now I'm only looking at a group of individuals that reside at the Westbrook condominium.
Westbridge.
And so just a second. State your name first. If you're a part of this, if you're a part of this group only.
It's the West Bridge, Beverly Willis, West Bridge.
Okay, condominium.
Ms. Fletcher, this is Robert Haas again. We five are residents of the Westbridge Condominium Association, and we represent the Westbridge Condominium Association. Therefore, we believe we have status as the Westbridge Condominium Association. We are the representatives, and I am the representative of those five.
Condominium associations do not have standing as protestants, Mr. Hawes, but I'm going to send you the regulations that set out who has standing as protestants in this case, and these cases, I should say. And then if there's, if we need to revisit this issue, then it can be revisited. Is there anything else you would like to bring to my attention, Mr. Hawes?
No, I just want to be clear, have it clear in my mind in response to your Mr. Naheim's point. We are the Westbridge Condominium Association. We represent that association. If I understand you correctly, Ms. Fletcher, we do not have status as such. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
I just wanted to be sure. Yes, please do.
And I will send you the regulations so that you can see who has standing as protestants in medical cannabis cases.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And I know you do have my email address, and
I sure do.
And Terry Visteen's email address. Thank you. You've been most helpful.
You're very welcome. Take care. And I'm going to move forward to the next protesting group in this case. The next protest group involves residents and the board of directors located at 2525 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. Is Carol Smith present on behalf of the board of directors?
I am present.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Smith. I have the spelling of your name, so there is no need for you to spell it. Is anyone else present with you today, Ms. Smith?
No, I'm representing the condo association as the president.
Thank you very much. Ms. Smith, your protest letter states that you're representing the board of directors and also residents. Board of directors do not have standing as protestants, and so the board of directors is dismissed because board of directors do not have standing. You also said in your protest letter that you're representing groups of individual residents that reside at 2525 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
I guess I'm representing as the president of the condo association. Does the condo association have standing?
So a condo association doesn't have standing. The next situation here is that you're representing residents who don't have standing because the residents did not file protests. There's not a list of residents, no signatures, no addresses. And residents would only have standing. Groups of residents don't have standing. They would only have standing if they were abutting property owners. But the first thing, Ms. Smith, is that there's not a list of residents or addresses or signatures, so we don't know who they are in the first place.
Okay, is there a way to amend this since we are abutting the property? Our building does abut and several, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say the petition deadline has passed. A protest cannot be filed or amended once the petition deadline has passed. And so the residents would not be able to amend a protest beyond the petition deadline, which you met in filing the initial protest, but you would not be able to amend the protest at this stage. But those are the reasons for the dismissal of the protest, Ms. Smith, that the board of directors doesn't have standing, neither does a condominium association, and in this case, neither do the residents.
But the residents would, just as a question, the residents would have had standing if I had included their names and details in the letter as joint protestants.
So it would depend on whether or not, so the residents would have given us their unit numbers or their apartment numbers. And for us, they would be abutting if their properties share a common wall, a ceiling, or in some way touch the establishment.
Okay.
That we would consider them to be abutting under those circumstances.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, Ms. Smith. Thank you very much for coming today. The next protestant we have is the Learning Leaf Child Care Center.
Yes, hi.
Hi, who's speaking?
This is Ashley Haynes, owner of Learning Leaf Child Development Center.
Ashley, would you spell your name for the court reporter, please?
Ashley, A-S-H-L-E-Y, last name Haynes, H-A-Y-N-E-S.
H-A-Y-N-E-S, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Ms. Haynes, the Learning Leaf Child Care Center does have standing as a protestant because you provided a copy of your license as a daycare center and you are located within 400 feet of the establishment.
300, yes.
The DC Geographic Information System.
Yes.
Thank you. Going to move along to the next group, the next protestant, I should say. The next protestant is the Brigham Young University. Is anyone present on behalf of the university?
Yes, Ms. Fletcher, this is David Anderson on behalf of Brigham Young University. We also have Lisa Bowman.
Okay, Mr. Anderson and Lisa Bowman. I have your names on my list, so there's no need to spell your names.
And Lyle Blanchard is also appearing. This is David Anderson. Lyle Blanchard is also appearing.
I see Mr. Blanchard. Mr. Blanchard, I have you on my list already.
Thank you, Ms. Fletcher.
You're welcome. Anybody else from Brigham Young University?
It's actually pronounced Brigham Young University. Thank you.
Oh, actually, it is. What did I say? Bingham?
That's okay.
Yeah, I do see that it's Brigham. Thank you. Brigham Young University does have a standing as a protestant in this matter because they operate a campus at the Barlow Center, which is located at 2520 L Street Northwest, which is located directly across the street. And the university is also a commercial tenant of the Barfoot Center.
Thank you, Ms. Fletcher.
You're very welcome. Okay. Now the last group that we have is Mr. Blanchard. We have here a list of 11 abutting property owners that you're representing.
I think it's more like 7. So there's the Condominium Association, the 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Condominium Association. And then there are unit owners within the condo association whose units abut the property because they're on that side of the building. So those are in the sort of a tier, like an apartment building. So their units, there's a commercial unit on the street level. That's unit RC-2. And then there are units stacked above that, unit 2B, unit 3B, unit 4B, penthouse 1, and penthouse 2A. So it's like a tier in an apartment building or a residential building. So it's just that side of the building that abuts the proposed establishment at 2517.
Okay, and so and I'm going to go through the names of those property owners in a moment, Mr. Blanchard, but you're saying that those property owners in those units abut the establishment only on that side. They're located one atop the other.
That's correct.
And so each of them abuts the establishment.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to, Mr. Blanchard, just go through each one of these individuals' names on your list here. The first one is Philip Friedman, who's the president of the Pennsylvania Avenue Condo Association. And so condo associations do not have standing as protestants. Mr. Friedman, which unit does he reside in?
I believe he's on the call.
I'm on the call.
I saw his name.
Just 1 second. Give me 1 second, Mr. Friedman. I'm going to make sure I don't always already have that information. But Mr. Friedman, if you could go ahead and say what you were about to say, though.
I'm sorry, Ms. Fletcher, I can't hear you. You faded out there.
Go ahead and say what you were about to say about.
Yeah, my name is Philip Friedman. I'm the president of the 2501 Condo Association. And respectfully, I think your interpretation of what adjoins Velvet's is incorrect. The condo association owns the condo building and all the common elements. And a common element is the exterior walls of the building.
I already understand that. That wasn't clear to me in the protest letter. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. So you said that the condo association actually owns the building?
Condo association is the owner of the common elements of the building. And the common elements of the building as defined in the bylaws, I think, as well as in the DC Condo Act, includes the exterior walls of the building. So a condo owner owns everything with inside the exterior boundaries of the building, as well as what's, between the various floors. And then the common elements include the lobby, exterior spaces, any other common elements that a condo might have. So when you, for instance, dismiss Carol Smith and that condo association, the DC Condo Act essentially defines a condo association's exterior walls as the common elements of the building. If we have to repair a roof or an exterior portion of the building, that's something that lies on that's a maintenance obligation of the condo association itself, not the individual unit owners. So I think the condo association actually has standing as the adjoining property next to Velvet's. And all of the association, and I would argue all of the residents within it, have standing to pursue a challenge against Velvet's. But certainly, if not all the unit owners who are adjoining to it, as Mr. Blanchard defines, those that stack on the side of the building that is directly adjoining to Velvet's, certainly association as the owner of the walls of the building is by definition the adjoining and one that has proper standing to protest. By definition of law, it has to be.
Taking notes. I'm going to, 1 second.
Ms. Fletcher, I think what Mr. Friedman is trying to say is abutting, not
Mr. Blanchard, I'm just recognizing for the court reporter that you're speaking. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So Lyle Blanchard for the protestants at 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue. What Mr. Friedman, I believe, intends to say is abutting and not adjoining, as
Abutting,
those
yes.
terms are treated differently in the law.
Okay, I'm going to give you what has been the board's definition regarding an abutting property owner. And this may not be an issue that can be resolved today. But for us here, you're abutting if you share a common wall or if you share a ceiling, if the properties actually abut. And so, based on what you said earlier, Mr. Blanchard, you said that the owners of all of the properties in this case have units that actually touch the establishment. They actually line up one atop the other. They're in a tier, and that their units actually touch the walls of the establishment. They're not located on the opposite side or round the corner in the building, but their units actually line up and abut the establishment. That's what you explained, yes?
Yes, that's right. In the board's decision concerning the park nightclub, I think you find that also applies.
And all of the individuals that you're representing, Mr. Blanchard, they're all actually property owners?
They are unit owners, yes.
Okay, they're not renters, they're owners. I mean, that's what the protest letter said. I'm just
They're not rent. So
just clarifying.
The persons that sign the letter are owners.
Yes, they're the abutting property owners.
Right. There is a tenant, a retail tenant, but the owner of that retail unit is the person who signed. So everybody that signed the letter is a unit owner.
That was the cleaners?
That was the cleaners, yeah. Yes, that's correct.
Yes, and just to intervene, I'm one of the owners.
And say just
who-
one second. Who's speaking, please?
No, I just wanted for the record that I'm one of the owners who is on this roll call.
Okay, so I didn't hear your name.
Praful Patel.
Kumar Kashyap. Oh, just a second. Just a second. And what is your first name, Mr. Patel?
Praful.
Okay, so I've got your name on the list, and we're speaking about you as well right now. We're speaking about all of the abutting property owners being represented by Mr. Blanchard. Your name is on the list as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're located in just a second. You're located in PH1-A. Is that correct, Mr. Patel?
Yes. Yes.
And I should state for the record that the building that we're referring to, where the abutting property owners live, is located at 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. Is that correct, Mr. Blanchard?
That is correct.
So all of these abutting property owners reside at 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
Yes. And I believe the gentleman who was speaking before was actually Ram, R-A-M, Kashyap, K-A-S-H-Y-A-P. He's the commercial.
No, that's the owner of the commercial properties, including the cleaner.
Just a second. Excuse me, Mr. Blanchard, just a second.
Yeah.
If anybody says anything, state your name for the court reporter first, please.
Yes.
What were you saying, Mr. Blanchard?
I apologize. So it's Lyle Blanchard again. I think both Mr. Patel and Mr. Ram Kashyap were speaking at the same time.
Okay.
This is Praful Patel. I don't believe that Mr. Kashyap has spoken. I don't know.
I don't see that he has, Mr. Patel, but right now I'm just trying to get clarification from Mr. Blanchard that represents each of the abutting property owners that reside at 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. I'm just trying to get clarification from Mr. Blanchard for the record, and clarification from Mr. Friedman for the record as well. And Mr. Friedman, what you said earlier is that the condominium association owns the building. Is that what you said?
Yes, this is Philip Friedman. That's correct.
As the owner of the building, the condo association does have standing as a protestant. So, Mr. Blanchard,
yes,
I'm just trying to get all the clarification I need related to these unit owners. Do any of the condo owners have any ownership in the building, or just other than the ownership of their units?
And I hesitate.
They own their units that abut the establishment.
Say that again, please.
The abutting property owners that you're representing.
How do I put it on mute?
So excuse me one second, Mr. Blanchard. I don't mean to be disruptive. I'm trying to find out who needs to mute. Ms. Willis, I do believe that's you. If you can place yourself on mute, if there's going to be talking in the background. Thank you. Okay, so what I was saying, Mr. Blanchard, is that the property owners that you represent are abutting, their units abut the establishment, which is located at 2517 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
That's correct. And that's why in the protest letter, the association included floor plans of those units to show.
I actually saw the floor plans. I couldn't, so I saw each unit, each individual unit, but I couldn't tell from what I was looking at whether or not the units were abutting. But I did see the units, Mr. Blanchard, and thanks for that clarification.
You're welcome.
Hi, this is Ashley Haynes from Learning Leaf. I wanted to circle back to the Westbridge condominium representatives being dismissed.
Miss Haynes. Well, I'll go ahead and let you make your. I'll go ahead and let you make your
Yes,
comment.
because I am calling in from London, so my time is limited. And the Westbridge Terry Bistine, who is she does have. I would like to grant her the right to speak on behalf of Learning Leaf. We are the largest tenant within the Westbridge, so the board, because we are all owners within that building, they do have the right to speak for Learning Leaf. I do believe that they were preemptively dismissed.
Just a second, Ms. Haynes. I don't understand what you just said. So standing has already been granted to Learning Leaf Child Care. So
Yes,
what is your point right now?
I'm saying the representatives from Learning Leaf from the Westbridge were dismissed earlier.
What does that have to do with Learning Leaf?
Learning Leaf is within the Westbridge, and we are owners and a part of the condominium association. They were speaking on behalf of Learning Leaf as well.
You were granted standing because you are a licensed daycare, Ms. Haynes.
Yes, within the Westbridge.
Just a second. And because you're located within 400 feet of the establishment.
300 feet.
I know the distance, but I'm saying what you're saying is that the group of 5 that was dismissed.
Yes. Should be able to speak on behalf of Learning Leaf, because I am very busy and don't always have the time. I am calling in from London right now, and I would just like to kind of move this along.
You would like to do what?
I would like to move this along.
Oh, well, that's what we're trying to do.
Okay.
But I'm not understanding the point that you're making. Are you saying that you would like a member or members of
I would like them to be able to represent Learning Leaf as well, because we are within the Westbridge condominium.
So let me make a suggestion.
Owners.
Let me make a suggestion for you, Ms. Haynes. According to your protest, Mr. Blanchard represents Learning Leaf Child Care Center as well. Yes.
Yes. That
okay,
too.
and so we're gonna go with that.
Okay,
Mr.
that's
Blanchard, fine. Okay, so we're not gonna reach back and get representatives from a group that was dismissed to represent Learning Leaf.
Okay.
If you want any individuals from that group to represent you, then you can let Mr. Blanchard know.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Ms. Fletcher. This is May Yang from ANC
Just a second.
2A02.
Just a second. Okay, the music stopped. Who's speaking?
This is May Yang from ANC 2A02. Sorry I missed the roll call earlier. Do you mind doing a recall? I have a meeting coming up soon, so I can't stay for too long.
And who is this again?
May Yang. I'm the commissioner from ANC.
So Ms. Yang, ANC 2A does have standing as a protested. I did not dismiss ANC 2A. I'll just note the fact that you were present, that you were present.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Blanchard.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm back to you for one more go round here.
Okay.
Make sure the record is clear. Mr. Friedman, which unit are you in? Are you in a unit as well? Do you reside in the unit at 2501? Mr. Friedman? Oh, I'm sorry, you're on mute right now.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I had a tough time hearing you.
Oh, yeah, I was just asking, so I know that you're the president of the condo association that owns 2501, but do you own a unit in the building as well?
Yes, I do.
And what's your unit number?
Mine is penthouse 6A.
And does your unit also line up with the units described by Mr. Blanchard, the units that are tiered and in a row, one atop the other that abut the establishment?
It does not. No, it's on the other side of the building.
Yours is on the other side of the building. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so I will not be granting standing to Philip Friedman as an abutting property owner.
Well, only to the extent that every single unit member has a pro rata share of the common elements of the building. So that's why I made the argument earlier that every resident actually has standing since they own their pro rata share of the exterior of the building.
Yeah, we're granting standing to the condominium association that you said owns the building.
Okay.
So I don't know if we have proof of ownership at this point, but I'm just going to move along and make a note.
That's fine.
And just, sorry to interject, this is Carol Smith from 2525 Penn. Does that change anything for our situation since we're in the
So
same
just a second, we're bouncing back and forth here. Just hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me get back to your group, Ms. Smith, before I answer that question. So, Ms. Smith, in your case, you filed a protest on behalf of the Board of Directors of 2525 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest and a protest on behalf of residents. That doesn't change anything for your group unless you're saying that your board of directors owns 2525 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
I mean, I don't know if this is something that can be overcome, but my intention was to describe myself as a member of the board of directors of the condo association for 2525 Penn. So I was doing that on behalf of the condo association. And the condo association, just like at 2501, owns the common elements of the building, including exterior walls.
So that was not included in your protest letter. We're going to have to go with the basis upon which you filed your protest. And the residents, as I said earlier, did not file a protest. And so the residents were dismissed for that reason. We don't have protests from residents with their signatures, addresses, unit numbers. So your protest was dismissed for a different reason. Anything else about that, Ms. Smith?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else want to say anything else before I move forward from a previous group? Because after this, I'm not going back. Blanchard,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to, just for the record, go down the list of the names of abutting property owners that abut the establishment. These are the abutting property owners at 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest that signed the protest letter. That was Philip Friedman, signed the protest letter, but Mr. Friedman said that his unit actually does not abut the establishment. It's located on the other side. So Mr. Friedman was not granted standing as an abutting property owner, but he said that the condo association actually owns the building. The Pennsylvania Avenue Condo Association actually owns the building, right, Mr. Friedman?
Correct.
Okay.
And Ms. Fletcher, if I could, just a quick point of information. So Mr. Friedman's signature block on the 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Condo Association protest letter lists his name as president of the condo association, not
That's
as the
great.
owner.
So I did notice that. Mr. Blanchard, thanks for pointing that out, which is the reason that I was inquiring, because there was no unit number. So that explains it. Thank you. The next person on the list is Deborah K. Sanders.
Yes, here.
Who is the owner of Unit 4B.
Yes.
And Ms. Sanders, I'm making a note that you're present today.
Thank you.
The next person on the list is actually an LLC, Arinico. I'm going to spell that for the court reporter. It's ARINECO LLC, the owner of Unit 2B.
Yes, I'm here. John on Buchensaw.
And who's here? Can you spell your name for the record, please?
I think she's muted.
Okay. Oh, okay. The person that just said I'm here, could you spell your name for the record, please?
I think she froze.
I'll come back to her.
Oh, she's here.
So, Arnico LLC is the owner of Unit 2B for Arnico LLC here. You just said, I'm here. If you can hear me, could you please state your name for the record, please?
Sure. My name is Jana.
Is that the first name or the last name?
I think she froze.
She froze.
Okay, let me see if I see it. My screen.
It's CANAN.
Oh, I think I have the spelling. I have her listed as an authorized agent. Is that Canon Buyan Kusai?
Yes.
Buyan Kusai? Okay, I'm just going to spell that for the court reporter. CANAN, the last name is spelled BUYUNKUSAL. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to okay, thank you. And you're the unit owner of U2B. The next person, the next two people on your list, Mr. Blanchard, are Praful C. Patel and Anhana P. Patel. They're owners of PH1-A.
Yes, right.
And Mr. Patel, I know you're here because you spoke earlier. Could you, your first name is Praful?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and is Ahana Patel here as well?
No, she's deceased.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. I've noted that you're here, Mr. Patel. Mr. Blanchard, the next two people on the list are Leslie Fleischer and Pam Fleischer, and they're owners of Unit 3B.
That's correct. And Dr. Fleischer and her husband emailed me this morning and said they would not be able to appear today due to a medical appointment. I'm not given HIPAA privacy law. I don't know the reason for that appointment, but I consider that to be a valid reason not to be able to attend.
Yes, and they did let me know that ahead of time. Thank you. I'm going to spell their names for the record. That's Dr. Leslie Fleischer. That's Leslie. The last name is F like Frank, Leischer. And Pam Fleischer, same spelling, last name. They are the abutting property owners of Unit 3B, Mr. Blanchard.
That's correct.
And then there is Kumar LLC is the abutting property owner of Unit RC2.
Yes.
Is anyone present from Kumarj LLC?
Kumarj LLC.
You're present from Kumarj LLC?
Yes.
And your name, please?
Ram Kashyap.
Can you state it and spell it for the record? State it one more time, please.
Ram, RAM Kashyap.
So the first name is RAM?
Yes.
And what's the last name?
Kashyap.
Did you say KASS as in Sam or X?
No, KASH like a Henry. Y like a yellow, A like a apple, P like Peter.
Wait a minute. I need you to slow down and say that one more time. So it's KASH. Did you say? I can't understand those two letters.
Let me repeat to you. K like a king, A like a apple, S like a Sham, H like a Henry, Y like a yellow, A like a apple, and P like a Peter.
I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and you are the abutting property owner of Unit RC2. And Mr. Blanchard, you mentioned the owner of the cleaners earlier. That's Pen Cleaners?
Yes, Pen Cleaners is Mr. Ram Kashyap's tenant.
Okay.
But he did not sign the letter, and so he might appear as a witness if we go to protest.
Yes, I see that he is the tenant of Unit RC2. Okay. And the cleaners is also located at 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
That's correct.
We've got the last two people on your list. Mr. Blanchard, they are Gabe Patricio and Ada Arunda. I will spell their names because I have them here. That's Gabe Patricio, Patrico, and Ada Arunda. Ada is spelled Aida. Arunda is spelled Arnunda. Are either one of them present today?
Miss Fletcher, this is Gabe Patricio. I am present, And I'd like to note, I don't know if I heard it correctly, but my last name is spelled P as in Paul, A as in Alpha, T as in Tango, R as in Roger, I as in India, C as in Charlie, I as in India, O as in Oscar.
That's what I have here. If that's not what I said, thanks for correcting the spelling. But that is the spelling of your name that I have here, Mr. Patricio.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What about Ada Arunda? Is she present today?
She is not here.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Mr. McGowan, are you still here? Mr. McGowan?
Yes, Ms. Fletcher, I'm here. Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, no problem at all. So I just want to see if you have any response to the information we've just been provided with respect to who the abutting property owners are in this case.
Yes, thank you. No, I think you covered it. And I think our position is that's correct. The Westbridge Condo Association is not an abutting owner, but as you ruled earlier, or as you said earlier, the group of five is not proceeding, so we don't need to discuss that. We are working with ANC to come to a settlement agreement. We're still in negotiations. It's not finalized. So I do think a mediation would be in order, as well as a status.
Okay, so Mr. Blanchard.
Yes, ma'am.
Based on the information that you and Mr. Friedman have provided, I am granting standing to the individual abutting property owners that we named, that are on your list in your protest letter, and granting standing to the association, the 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Condominium Association, which according to Mr. Friedman is actually the owner of 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
Thank you, Ms. Fletcher.
You're very welcome. I do believe I've covered all the protestants in this case. Did I leave anyone out, Mr. Blanchard or Mr. Friedman? Did I leave anyone out?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hey. So let me just clarify for the record who the protestants are in the case of Elvis. The protestants are ANC 2A, Learning Lead Child Care Center, Brigham Young University, And the property owners of the units that I have mentioned already and whose names I have mentioned already. For the court reporter, I will mention those names again. Deborah Saunders, Nicole LLC, Praful Patel, Anjana Patel, Dr. Leslie Fleischer, and Fleischer. These are the abutting property owners at 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. Umarj LLC, Gabe Patricio and Ada Arnanda. Are the names of the abutting property owners whose units actually abut the establishment. Mr. Blanchard, did I include everybody on your list?
Yes, you did, Ms. Fletcher. I just asked to strike Jana Patel's name from the list of protestants since she is no longer with us.
I did. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Patel? Ms. Patel?
Does someone have something to say?
Yes, this is Michael Granowski. Did you include the 2501 Condominium Association in your?
Oh, well, let me see something. Which association is that, Mr. Granowski?
That's the Condominium Association represented by Lyle Blanchard, the 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest Condominium Association. I don't know.
Yes.
Missed it in your summary.
Yes, that association was granted standing.
Thank you so much.
As the owner of 2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. And Mr. Granowski, which group are you with?
I am a unit owner of a non-abutting property.
Oh, okay.
2501 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, otherwise represented by Mr. Lyle Blanchard.
And so you're a unit owner of a non-abutting property. Okay, so it's fine that you were present, although you're not abutting. So I don't have to make any decision about whether or not you have standing as an abutting property owner.
That's correct, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anything else before we set dates for mediation, a status hearing, and the protest hearing?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see here.
This is Ashley Haynes calling in from Learning Leaf. I do have a question.
This is Miss Haynes.
Yes, I have a question. Since
from the just a second, Miss Haynes. This is Miss Haynes from the
Learning Leaf
daycare.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Because medical marijuana facilities are not allowed to sell within 300 or operate within 300 feet of a child care center, shouldn't it just outrightly be? I'm just kind of wondering why we're even here.
Well, because there's a process. At this point, these are all allegations. This is a new application. Ms. Haynes, this is the process that this is just a standard part of the process. And so no, a decision is just not made that they should not be issued a license because a protest was filed.
Okay.
Once a protest is filed,
well,
we've got to
it's time consuming and the law is pretty clear. So So I just want to state that for a record. I've got to go, but that's the final thing I'm going to say before I leave.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Okay. Let me get you the date for the status hearing. The date for the status hearing is June 25, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. The date for the protest hearing is July 23 at 1:30 p.m. I will see if I can find a date for mediation that everybody is available on prior to the status hearing. Otherwise, mediation will have to take place after the status hearing. But let me see.
Hello, Ms. Fletcher.
Yes, who's speaking?
My name is Yuri Vielo. I'm here on behalf of Creek Clothing LLC. I was wondering if my case will be called today or when.
Mr. What's your name again?
Vielo, Vielot, with Creek Clothing Co. LLC.
Okay, spell your name one more time.
First name is Yuri. Last name is V as in Victor, Ielot as in Tom.
Just a second, Mr.
I'll
get with you in a minute. I'm going to finish this case and then just stay on the line, and I will get right back with you in the matter of Creek Clothing. Okay.
All right.
I'm looking for a date for mediation before June 25 to see if everyone would be available at that time. Mediation is available on Tuesday, June 24. That's the day before the status hearing, but there is time available on the 24th unless you would prefer to wait until after the status hearing.
Ms. Fletcher, John McGowan for the applicant. We have a conflict on the 24th, so
okay,
we would be fine doing it after the status if that's all that's available.
That is all that's available.
Okay.
And so I am going to move to the month of July. The next available day for mediation in July is Wednesday, July 2nd, anytime between 10:30 and 1:30.
John McGowan again. We're available at that time, anytime during that period, on that date, July 2nd.
What about you, Mr. Blanchard?
I'm available.
Let's see who else needs to be available.
BYU is available as well. This is David Anderson from BYU.
Oh, okay. Thank you. BYU. Okay, Ms. Yang, you still here?
She said in the chat that she had to jump soon at 11:35, so she might not.
Who was that speaking,
Sorry,
please?
it's Lyle Blanchard.
Oh, Mr. Blanchard, thank you. I'll just make a note to let the commissioner know about the date that we set.
Thank you.
So I will check with the ANC regarding their availability. Mr. Blanchard, you're representing the Learning Leaf Child Care Center also, so I know you're available for that. For Brigham Young University. Mr. Anderson, was that you who spoke a minute ago?
That's correct.
Okay, so you're available. Mr. Blanchard is available. Let's see. And Mr. Blanchard, you're representing the abutting property owners, as well as the 2501 Condominium Association. And so those protestants are also being represented in mediation on July 2nd. So according to my notes, that includes everyone, all of the protestants in this matter available for mediation on.
Right, we'll find enough of the unit owners, at least one or two, and someone from the association's board, whether it's Mr. Friedman or Mr. Dr. Gronowski. We'll have enough people, I'm assuming, unless people speak up now and say that for some reason they're not available, or they're unable to, or they're willing to let someone else from their group speak for them with me at mediation. I think we should go ahead with that date.
Are 10:30, between 10:30 and 1:30. I lost everybody for a minute, but it looks like we're all back. So let's start with Mr. Gowan. What time is good for you on July 2nd? Anytime between 10:30 and 1:30.
Yes, anytime is fine. That works for the rest of the group. 10:30 works. Whatever is easier to schedule.
All right. So, Mr. Blanchard, does that work for all the groups that you represent?
I know Mr. Anderson said he's available, Attorney Anderson, or Dr. Ganowski. Are either of you available at 10:30?
Oh, just for the court reporter, this is Mr. Blanchard speaking right now.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mr. Blanchard. Okay, can you repeat that, Mr. Blanchard?
Yes, I was just asking Philip Friedman or Dr. Ganowski or any of the other unit owners if some of them are available at 10:30 on July 2nd.
Yes.
Mr. Blanchard, just FYI, I'm going to forward you the WebEx invitation for the mediation on July 2nd at whatever time we agree on, and then you may forward it to any other members of your group that are going to attend.
That's fine. I will facilitate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And so on July 2nd, are we gonna go ahead and schedule mediation for 10:30 that morning?
Yes, I haven't heard anyone say anything from the groups that I represent saying that they're no.
Neither have I, Mr. Blanchard. Mediation is set for Wednesday, July 2nd at 10:30 a.m. And I will see you then. And thank you everyone for coming this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure.
You're welcome. The roll call hearing in the matter of Velvets is concluded. There are no other cases on the calendar today.
Ms. Fletcher,
Uh, uh, yes.
this is Mr. Piela. You said you'd get back to me after you finish
Oh
up.
yeah, you can stay right there.
All right.